Hey guys, this is the Twirly Goblin here. Before we start this deck profile, I just wanted to apologize for not uploading videos for the past couple of months. My iPod was stolen, so I was unable to record videos. But I have a new one now, and I'll start bringing you more videos. So today, we are going to take a look at my updated Dino-Rabbit deck. And probably next week or the week after, we'll look at the Gravekeeper deck. But today, we're going to look at the Rabbit deck. So let's just get into the profile. First up, 3 Sabersaurus, you know, the standard, gotta run 3. Then 3 Cabazals, again, it's a standard in rabbits. So, then we have the 2 rabbits. 2 tour guide, because tour guide is amazing. 2 Thunder King, because it is still a great anti-meta card, especially against prophecies, and it's pretty good against E-Dragons. And next, 2 Doom Caliber Knights. I don't own Effect Veilers, so this is my next best option. These will be Effect Veilers once I have them, though. Next, 2 Marshmelon. It's just way better than Spirit Reaper, in my opinion. Most people run Spirit Reaper. I choose Marshmelon because it doesn't have that weakness of when it's targeted by anything, it gets destroyed. Plus, on top of that, if it gets attacked, which I'm going to set it face down anyway most of the time, so my opponent won't know that it's this card. If it gets attacked, your opponent takes 1,000 points of damage. All in all, I think it's a much better stall card than Spirit Reaper. Next up, Night Assailant, Tour Guide target, plus you can pop a monster, pretty good. And Dark Resonator is the 4th card in my Tour Guide engine. Level 3, 1300. Once per turn it can't be destroyed, so it's another stall card, and it's a tuner. So I threw in a little bit of synchro ability in this deck. Next up, 1 Neospatian Grand Mole, because it's amazing. It can kill any big monster in the meta right now. 1 Gores, because it's Gores. And 1 Chaos Sorcerer. This will be a BLS when I have a BLS, but currently at this moment I do not. Next up will be the spell lineup. So the first card in my spell lineup is 3 MST, because a lot of decks today run very heavy trap lineup. These will be sided out with gold Sarks, usually, if I'm facing decks such as an E-Dragon deck, which don't really use too many traps, most of the time. Next would be the Trinity, Heavy Storm, Dark Hole, Monster Reborn. Almost every deck in the game runs it. Gotta have it. Next, 2 Pot of Duality, throw in a little bit of extra draw power. And here's my tech of the deck. Instead of running Macrocosmos, I chose to run Dimensional Fissure. Reason being, it still allows me to run Pot of Avarice, because it allows me to recycle my dinosaurs and create more. Plus these defissures will hurt my enemy without really hurting me, because I usually don't have to reuse my stuff. So there you have it. Next up would be 2 Mirror Force, because Mirror Force is amazing. 2 Bottomless Trap Hole, because Bottomless is amazing. Enough said there. Then the Solemn Duo, you gotta have it. And then I have Dimensional Prison, just 1. I feel like 2 was a little bit cloggy. I really want to get my rabbit, so 1 is enough. Torrential Tribute to hurt swarm players like Wind-Ups, even Merlantians. And then the final card would be 1 Starlight Road. And that is the main deck. Now for the extra deck. I'm not going to be showing my side deck today, but maybe some other time. I just don't have it put together right now. 2 Evolves Ardolka. You gotta have it. It's Dino-Rabbits. 2 Evolves Arlogia. It's amazing. And it's Dino-Rabbit. 1 Mystroke, 1 Photon Papilloperative. Never run never run Photon unless you're running a Mystroke. Photon is only really good against a Mystroke, or it's a good side option sometimes. But usually I'll only run Photon if I'm running my Mystroke. Next up would be 139 Utopia. You know, just a standard staple. And then Utopia Ray, because Utopia Ray is really good if it's towards the end of the game and I need a real quick game changer. Then would be a Wind-Up Zenmaines, 1 Levier the Sea Dragon, 1 number 17. This card is not in the final build. I just don't own an Ally of Justice Cataster right now. Once I own one, I will replace that card with the Cataster, because in the final build I run effect failures, so I can easily get it out. Then the last XC is a number 30 Acid Golem, because it's Acid Golem. It allows for a really good beater to get on the field, which is one of the problems with this deck. It has issues getting out really strong monsters. It's designed to make sure that your opponent can't do anything, as opposed to just doing things better than your opponent. Next up would be 1 Gaia Knight. This is in the final build because it's 100 attack above the standard for big monsters, you know, Utopia and such. And all in all, it's just a really good rank, level 6 Synchro. 1x Saber Earl Bellum. This is not in the final build. In the final build, I run a Black Rose Dragon instead. I just don't have a better level 7 Synchro. And then 1 Stardust Dragon for that Starlight Road. I hope you all enjoyed that video. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. This is the Twirly Goblin, signing out.